Welcome back to Vagabond Gypsy Tarot and Oracle. Today I am doing my readings for my people who were born on Thursdays. This is for Thursday, November 23rd through Thursday, November 30th. Thursday, November 23rd through Thursday, November 30th. We are in Sagittarius season, the season of the Archer, November 22nd through December 21st. Color is blue, element is fire, ruler is Jupiter, strengths are adaptable, optimistic, honest, weaknesses are irresponsible, careless, and impatient, and elemental traits are enthusiastic, temperamental, emotional, inspirational, confident. These are just some of the qualities that are associated with the Sagittarius, whether you know somebody who is or whether you don't. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going on for our people who were born on Thursdays. Tahuti, the Hierophant, and balance yourself, directions, growth, life stages. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Okay. So, numerologically, the 5 is about change, possibly conflict. The Hierophant is the card of tradition. So there might be some conflict going on with something that you don't agree with that other people agree with. As far as it could be about spirituality, it could be about just knowledge, about conforming to patterns that you don't agree with anymore. But the Hierophant card is also like the priest. They're the all-knowing kind of. And then we have balancing yourself. Balancing yourself. So I feel like the direction that somebody feels that you should move in, you disagree with it. This is Thoth in Egyptian in Egypt. This is Thoth, the god, Tahuti. The speaker of the divine books, of Egypt. He is known for bringing, he invented reading, writing, mathematics, science, magic, kind of the being of all. He can be a trickster. And in the Egyptian pantheon, he is like the creator god. I feel like, again, as I'm going back to saying, I feel like there's something that maybe it's within your family. There's a way of doing things and you're just not liking it, and you want to go in your own direction, and it's not going over too well, or you haven't said anything and you're afraid that it's not going to go over too well. you're feeling like you want your freedom and you want your way of doing things included in the way things have been done in the past. This is kind of this card is kind of remind me of like the Wheel of Fortune, moving in the path that way things are supposed to move in. You want to put a fork in the road a little bit. You want to do something a little bit different. You want to add your flavor to the process. You want to go in your direction and see if things work out. And I feel like you can. I feel like you can do that. And I feel like if you haven't said anything yet, it might be something because you're fearful of saying something. Especially if it's like a family type thing. I feel like you're afraid that your personal beliefs and the way that you want to do things in an unconventional way is going to like not go over well. But the good news is this card is not in reverse, and either is this card. So I feel like everything, I feel like you should speak your mind and say, you know, it might be something that needs to be addressed in a sensitive way, which I feel like you should do. Because if you don't say something, it's just going to eat at you, and it's going to make you miserable and unhappy. And this card is really like a Wheel of Fortune to me, because it's about moving in the direction of the wheel of life and your growth and your life stages, how you go through life. Now this is the an American Indian symbol. I believe that's what it's representing here. I'm actually going to pull out the book and read that one. Let me find it here. So here's the book, Ancestor Spirits. Yes, it is. I know it is. But I want to just make sure, because it could be the artist could be saying it's different. It is. It is for the Nehiyawak First Nations people of Canada, also known as the Cree, the medicine wheel. This is the medicine wheel, so it has to. So this also is representing your physical and mental health in this card, I believe. How things move forward for you to keep you mentally and physically invested in this process. So it says, also known as the Cree, so the First Nations people of Canada, also known as the Cree, the medicine wheel represents the foundations of life. Each year, each lesson, each life is in constant motion through the 4 phases depicted by the medicine wheel, as I said, like the Wheel of Fortune. Its philosophy extends to the physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, and can help one understand their place in the universe, as well as how they are linked to all living things. So you want to have your personal connection to this process. The 4 aspects of the medicine wheel are interwoven, and its underlying message is one of wholeness, balance, natural cycles, and relationships. The Cree consult the medicine wheel for guidance, healing, purpose, and insight. Each of the quadrants relates to a direction, a season, a color, and a life stage. So I'm not going to read any more, but if you want this deck, you can read more and get it online. I got it on Amazon. But yes, so definitely, as I said, it really is connected to the Wheel of Fortune, but on a health, physical healing level. Balance yourself, because you want perfect balance. You don't mind following tradition, but you also want to add to that tradition so future generations know that you had your place on this wheel, and you are represented. And that's what you want. You want to be represented too. You don't just want your past relatives to get all the credit. You want to add to the future of your family or your tradition. You want to add to your future, to the future generations, and you want it to be known. Hey, that's beautiful. So anyways, I hope you have a blessed, beautiful week, and we will see you back again next week.